Good day, students. Welcome to Mathgotserved.com. And this clip, we're going to be going over section 2.1a of our virtual geometry text, focusing on coordinates. We are going to be looking at how to graph points on a coordinate plane. We're going to be considering problems such as this: graph the point -2, 3, and then you have to generate the point where it's located on a coordinate system. Do not forget there are 5 practice problems at the end of this presentation that we'd like you to try out in order to demonstrate that you've mastered the art of graphing points on a coordinate plane. Alrighty, so the instructions that we are given for this problem, we are to graph or plot the given points on the coordinate system. So we have 5 points that we're going to be plotting on this coordinate system right here. Okay, alright, so first thing to consider is that if you have a coordinate system, the direction that you're going to has a sign associated with it. Okay, so if you're going to the right of the origin, so this point right here is known as the origin, is the neutral point. Okay, it indicates no movement whatsoever. So if you go in the right direction, that indicates a positive x direction, and if you go to the left, that's a negative x direction. Now, if you go up, that indicates a positive y direction, and if you go down, that indicates a negative y direction. So a combination of movement to the right and up or down, or to the left, up or down, would take you to a position on this coordinate system that corresponds to these points that we have right here. Okay? All right, so let's start with number 1, point A. We have 2, 0. So if you think about your alphabets, which letter comes first, X or Y? X comes before Y. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the first number in a coordinate system in a 2D plane is your X coordinate, and the second number is your Y coordinate. All right, the sign of the number tells you the direction, and the size of the number tells you how many places you move in the direction of that sign. So this number 2 doesn't have any sign, so the default sign is positive, okay? And 0 is neutral. It has no sign and no movement in any direction whatsoever. So positive 2 means that you move 2 in the x direction, which means you're going to go 2 units to the right for your horizontal move. And then in the y direction, it's 0, which means that you have no moves up or down. All right, so remember x is side to side, and y is up and down. So up is positive, down is negative in the y direction, and then for x, negative is to the left and positive is to the right. So positive 2 only just means we're going to go starting from the origin. You always start from the origin. We're going to go 2 points, 2 units to the right, 1, 2, and there goes point A right there. Bam. So let's put it in. That is point A on our coordinate system. All right, let's look at the next one. Number 2, point B. Point B is 2, -7. So in the x direction is positive 2, just like this. So put the sign there, positive 2, which means we're going to go to the right 2 units. Okay, and then this is the y coordinate, which is the vertical coordinate, vertical axis. So -7, guess what? That means you're going to go down 7 places. All right, 2 units to the right and 7 units down. That will take us to the location of point B on our coordinate system. All right, just look at this like a map where you go north, south, east, and west, and you want to locate an object or a location of somewhere on a map. Is exactly what we're doing right here. Okay, so we're going to go 2 units to the right, 1, 2, which takes us exactly to where A is, but we're not done. We need to go down 7 units. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. Bam. This point right here is the location of point B. All right, let's move it right along. The next one that we need to graph is point C. Point C is -7, 8. Let's bring that a little bit lower. So for point C, it's going to be -7, 8, which means that in the x direction, which is left and right, in the x direction, oh, it's negative this time. So we're going to go 7 units from the origin to the left. Okay, so after we go 7 units to the left, our y coordinate value is the second number. That doesn't have any sign, so the default sign is positive. So that indicates that we're going to go up 8 units. That will take us to the location of point C. Alrighty, let's do it. So starting from the origin 0, 0, we're going to go -7, which is 7 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for our x coordinate, and then 8 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There goes the location of point C. All right, moving right along. Point D. So for point D, we have the coordinate -2, 5. So remember, the one that comes first, just like your alphabet, is x, and the one that comes second is y. Y doesn't have any sign, so it's positive. So -2 means you're going to go in the x direction, left, right. Negative means you're going to the left, 2 units to the left. And then +5 in the y coordinate means you're going to go 5 units up. That will take you to the location of point D on our coordinate system. So let's do it. Starting from 0, 0, we're going to go 2 units to the left, 1, 2. And then you're going to go up 5 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voila, right here is the location of point D on our coordinate system, -2, 5. Now, one last problem before we give you some practice problems to do. How about point E, 5, 6? This is your x coordinate and this is your y coordinate. So they don't both have signs, so the default sign is positive. Positive numbers do not have signs. So in the x direction, the horizontal direction, you're going to move to the right. And in the y direction, you're going to move up because that's the sign that corresponds with the coordinate movements. So let us start with, from the origin, 0, 0. We're going to go 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes us right here. And then we're going to go up 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the location of point E on our coordinate system. So that's basically how you graph coordinates. So now let's give you some problems to try out. Alrighty, so what we'd like you to do at this time, we told you that we're going to give you 5 practice problems to try out at the beginning of this tutorial. So what we'd like you to do at this time, go ahead and pause this video presentation at this time. And we'd like you to do problems number 1 to 5, graph all 5 points. And when you're done, click on the playback button and we are going to reveal what the correct answers are. Alrighty, welcome back. So hopefully you had a chance to graph the points. Let's go ahead and take a look at the location of these points. The first one, F is -6, -5. So -4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Bam, that's the location of point F. The next one is -4, 1. -4, 1 right here. That's the location of point G. The next one is 0. -6, which means no movement vertically. -6 go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the location of point H is right here on the y-axis. One thing to note is that when you have 0 on any of the on one or the other, basically indicates that you're going to be on that axis that has a 0 since there's no movement away in the direction of that axis, okay? Number 4 is 5, 5. Where's 5, 5 located? Right here. 5, 5 is the location of point I. And point J is located at -3, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Right here. 0.36, -3, 6 for J. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the answers to the practice problems. How well did you do? Let us know what your score is out of 5 in the comment section below. And if there are any questions or clarifications that you have concerning these practice problems, or the contents of this presentation, just let us know. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. Really appreciate it. If you found the contents of this tutorial helpful in your studies of coordinate geometry, to give us a thumbs up. Your positive feedback is very important to us. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. We upload videos to our page on a regular basis, so subscribe so you can stay in tune with us. Tons of support resources can be found at mathgotserved.com. Do check it out. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.